Hello there, Charger family. This is Mrs. Boyd at Mrs. Boyd's Math Room. Today, we're going to be talking about finding intercepts and how to find the difference, what the difference is between an x-intercept and a y-intercept. The key to finding the intercepts is to remember that that intercept is when the opposite is 0. So the x-intercept is when y is 0. The y-intercept is when x is 0. So we want to find the x-intercept on the left. So we're going to make y 0. I rewrite this equation, but y is 0. So if something is 0, we don't have to even write it at all. 2x equals 4. I can divide both sides by 2, and I get x is 2. Didn't really want to put a box around that because that's not our answer. That's just the value of x. Our answer is a coordinate point when y is 0, x is 2. Let's do the same for the y-intercept. Now we're going to make x 0 and find y. Well, 2 times 0 is 0. So 0 plus y is 4. When something is 0, we don't even have to write it again, so we get y is 4. So when x is 0, y is 4. All right, straightforward so far. Same thing, x-intercept on the left, y-intercept on the right. So for the x-intercept, we rewrite it, but we make y 0. 2 times 0 is 0. We don't even have to care about that 0. Divide by 3, we get x is 2. So when y is 0, x is 2. Same thing for the y-intercept, but we make x 0 this time. 3 times 0 is 0. We don't even have to write it. And then we divide by -2. So y is -3. When x is 0, y is -3. Last but not least, x-intercept on the left, we make y 0. Don't even have to write it again. 2 times 0 is 0. That means x is -5. X is -5 when y is 0. Let me fix that. Same thing, but now we're going to make x 0 and solve, whoopsie, struggling. X 0 and solve for y. We have 2y equals -5. So y equals, whoopsie, skipped a step, didn't I? Got to divide both sides by 2, and y is -5/2. So when x is 0, y is -5/2. So that's mathematically, algebraically, how we find the intercepts. Now we're going to do the same thing graphically. But we just want to find the two intercepts, and we're going to make that a line. So first we plug in 0 for x, and we get y is 3. So if x is 0, that means we go none left or right and up 3. So right there will be our point. When y is 0, we have x equals 3. So we don't go, we go 3 to the right, 1, 2, 3, and none up or down. And that's our line. Let's do it again. First, when x is 0, we get 3 times 0 is 0 plus y is 3. That means y is 3, up 3. Now, when y is 0, we get 3x equals 3. divide by 3, and x is 1. And that's my poorly drawn line. Moving on. We have x minus y equals 4. When x is 0, we get negative y equals 4. We can imagine that negative 1 in there. So y will equal negative 4. So down 4 this time. When y is 0, we have x equals 4. So 4 to the right. Oh, terrible lines. 2x minus 5y equals 10. First, when x is 0, that x term will go, and we'll have negative 5y equals 10. We divide, and y is negative 2. So we go down 2. I'm going to erase that little slash because we're going to do the same thing to the y side. When y is 0, we can imagine that term is gone, and we're left with 2x equals 10. So x is 5. So we go 5 to the right. And that's our line. Oh my gosh, that's awful. So sorry. So sorry. Keep on keeping on. X minus y equals negative 2. If x is 0, we have negative y equals negative 2. We divide by that negative 1. We get y is 2. So up 2 this time. If y is 0, that term is gone, and we get x is negative 2. When I imagine these in my head, I imagine I just get rid of one of the terms and I find for the other one. So if x is 0, that term's going to be gone. And we'll have negative 2y equals negative 8. Divide by negative 2. Y is positive 4. So we go 4 up. If y is 0, we slash out the other term, and we've got 4x equals negative 8. Divide, and x is negative 2. So 2 to the left. Oh my gosh, we got to get rid of that one. Last few, I challenge you to pause here and try these on your own. 4x plus 2y equals 6. When x is 0, first term is gone, and we've got 2y equals 6. Divide by 2, and y is 3, so up 3. When y is 0, mark out the other term, we get 4x equals 6. Divide by 4, and x is 3 halves. I reduced while I divided there. So that's 1.5. And there's our line. Last one, x is 0, x term is gone, and I've got 4y, negative 4y equals 10. Divide by negative 4, and y is negative 5 halves. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 halves to the left. Oop, I should have gone down. My bad. When y is 0, oh my gosh, what is even happening? I can't get rid of that line somehow. Ugh, can't take me anywhere. Well, we're going to get rid of the 4y now, and we'll have 5x equals 10, and x is 2. Connect the dots, and there we have it. I do want to make one more point before we go. When we find the intercepts to a linear equation, that's called the solution. So the solution to a linear equation is where the x-intercept is. Okay, I just want you to remember that. We're going to talk about it again in the future, but that's just a preview for how we're going to use these intercepts. Besides that, we can really easily draw a line from them. Hope you're great. You know how to reach me if you have any questions. I'll see you soon.